Hello everyone around the world. Um, many times I receive questions about water quality and how to achieve a good water quality to start a new aquarium or to maintain your aquarium. So I received that much questions that I decided to make a video about it, as I am not able to answer everyone individual. My life is way too busy, so excuse me if you made me a question in the past. I am really not able to go in conversation with just everyone, it's just not possible. But let's stay on topic. So most of the people, they just use regular tap water. And I will never recommend using tap water as the source water for your aquarium. The reason why I do not like tap water is that tap water always contains a lot of trace contaminations which we really not want in our aquarium. So all these unwanted substances are present in tap water in very low quantities, and the quantity is that low that experts around the world, they are telling us don't care about it. It's just that low that it will make nothing to us humans. Other experts, they will tell you we are not sure, we don't know long term what the effects of all these contaminations in low quantity in our tap water. Yeah, you know what I mean. They are just unsure about all the effects for humans in future. But sure is that for everything in the water, microorganisms, plants, and of course fishes, all these contaminations are very harmful. So even in low quantities, we don't want these contaminations. So we have two solutions to achieve perfect aquarium water. And the first solution is the most well known, and I will show it here. It's the reverse osmosis. So this one is something I used 20 years ago. On that moment I didn't have the knowledge I had today. So I started with the basics. It was a very cheap GBL reverse osmosis, and as you can see, it provides between the 60 and 120 liters each 24 hours. In reality, it was quite disappointing, and I know a lot of people are disappointed by reverse osmosis. It's more nearly to 60 than to the 120, and it's, yeah, you have a lot of wastewater. You have 4 times more wastewater than 4 to 5 times more wastewater than good water. So in fact I was never satisfied by reverse osmosis, at least not in these cheap range models. If you go more expensive with the booster pump, you achieve way better results, but you have to invest way more money. And still, even if you invest a lot of money, the water quality, it's still not perfect, because you still, by reverse osmosis, the expensive models, they will deliver you water about 20 microsiemens. The cheaper models, they are between 40 and 60 microsiemens. Reverse osmosis is never able to catch silicates, for example, and also other trace metals could pass the reverse osmosis membrane. So reverse osmosis is no perfection for me. You can achieve perfection if you place an ion exchanger, a mixed bed ion exchanger, behind your reverse osmosis. But for myself, the better option was just to use ion exchange resins, cation anion, and it looks like this, you know. So this is, for example, the cation exchanger. So you need a second anion exchanger. You place them in line. First the water is passing the cations, after the water is going through the anions, and this is what we get. As you see, it looks completely different than reverse osmosis, because reverse osmosis is just the water is just dripping and you have a lot of wastewater. The anion exchanger, you don't have any wastewater, it's nothing, and this water flow is nearly 200 liters an hour. So that is a huge difference. And now we're gonna check water quality. So let's take a sample. And I know already it will be 0 microsiemens, which means perfection. So they always say perfection don't exist, but in this case we have perfection. It's 0, 0, 0, which means this is pure H2O. It's just the purest form of water. But this water is now that clean that it's dead, you know. It's not used. It's not used in this way in our aquariums. We need some mineral content. And let's start with the beginning. I make my own products, and this product, it's a trace element product I produce for myself. It contains 84 trace elements in a very, very low quantity, but it's necessary if you want good water. So we drop it in the water. The next is our minerals. So you find minerals, many aquatic brands offer you products. They are not cheap. In fact, they ask a lot of money for little minerals. So, and I decided a year ago that I will stop using commercial products, and I created my own product, and it looks like this. So I make my own mixture, very, very cheap, and I know for 100% what I put in that mixture. So I put calcium, magnesium, chlorides, sodium, potassium, bicarbonates. So I put them all in the water. So now we stir the water a little bit, we mix all what we just add. And the last we do is to add iron and trace elements important for plants. This is also a product made by myself with 3 different iron complexes, 3 different chelators. To make sure we have optimal plant growth. So now we're gonna check what is now the final water quality. So before we had a 0, and now we have 220 microsiemens, which is perfect water for a soft water aquarium, to keep discus, to keep angels, to grow out plants. The only thing what I add more is a little bit phosphorus and a very little bit nitrogen, and you really have perfection.